Good afternoon. It is April 11th, 2022, and today we had a downtrend day. It was a downtrend. We hit a measured move of the overnight highs and lows, as you can see right here, and then we actually went a little further. So maybe we will see some more downward action tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. So I don't really like any setups before the open. To be honest, I think it was just all too hard to. It was all too hard. Maybe, yeah, no, this one would be a failed second entry short, but it sets up below the EMA, so you can't take that. So yeah, no setups in here. And then we get the opening right here, and we have a nice steep sell-off. So usually, and this is straight from the manual, I'm pretty sure, if prices break below the overnight lows or highs shortly after the open, it often means it'll be a trend day, and that's what we have today. So they broke below the lows, and then the buyers came in hoping that it was going to be a range day, trying to bring it back up to the overnight highs, and it chopped around for a little bit, and no real setups in here. You might consider this one because it looks a failed break lower. This is like a triple test right here. 1, 2, 3 of this price level. So there are reasons to consider some of these, but I think the first entry really, and this is an aggressive one even at that, was when, we made this new low, we break below these, and then we try one more time, and this is a first failed second entry. Now, the entry is so far from the EMA, I'm not crazy about it, and it's a doji, and it's in a range, but there were reasons to believe that we would at least test these lows. So we come down here, we correct, and I believe this larger blue channel to be accurate. Midline looks right, but when we break that, it looks like we really just formed like a spike and channel down into this pink channel. The midline of the pink channel is just the level of resistance of the previous larger channel. So we form this correction, new high, first entry, failed second entry long. This is aggressive. You're going into the lows. Then you get a first entry, second entry here. It fails. I don't think you can go long here. It looks like we're trending down at this point. I felt pretty confident that we were. Look at this leg of correction. So let's take a look at how the price action. You can see we make a matching high right here. It's like a double or triple test, and it is off this pink channel. So I like that entry, but you're going into congestion, so it's aggressive, and I don't see anything in here. And then we have this steep leg of correction, and you make lower high right here, lower high right here. It closes beneath the EMA. I think this is good for a failure. And then we go into this really flat channel. I'm sure plenty of people played this like a range, but the flat channel looks pretty accurate to me. And that's our first red setup of the day, in my opinion. A lot of people probably went long right here on the second entry, but the smart people probably just scalped out and took their profits. So it shoots right down, and you could look at this as like a triple top. So the count resets, first entry, failed second entry long, and you get another good entry right there. You might be a little nervous there because there's a couple of dojis, but the bias was down. We were in a downtrend. You get a big leg up, sharp leg up of correction, and we make matching highs. So if you want to pull the trigger early, you might take this. There wasn't enough room to scalp out, I don't think, to the EMA. I think it was only 3 ticks. So If you wait, you get a better setup right here for a lower high, and then you get a failure right here. But that's too far from the EMA. I don't really like how that looks, even though it's definitely off a trend line. And then we're just chopping around. Come off the resistance right here, but there's no setup. Rockets down. And we can't touch the lows of this channel here or here. And I think that just rockets it on out of here. And if you see all that, and we're already in a flat channel, so this downtrend it's just slowing down. You might consider that and take this failure right here, this failed second entry short, but I'd stick with the bias. This is actually second entry long, but I'm definitely not going to take something like that on a downtrend day like today. Especially it looks like you're at the top of what would be the range. So, but you get a first entry, failed second entry long, and this is the last setup of the day. And this is far from the EMA, so I don't like it too much, but it turns out to be a phenomenal entry. So, let's see. That's what I saw for today. Hope everyone had a blessed day. I'll be back tomorrow.